U.S. State Department approves MH-60R helicopter sale to Middle East. The State Department recently gave approval for the sale of MH-60R Seahawk helicopters to a country in the Middle East. This move reflects the U.S. commitment to strengthening defense ties with its allies in a region that is strategically important and often at the center of global geopolitical attention. The agreement also demonstrates the important role the U.S. plays in supporting maritime security in the resource-rich region. The MH-60R Seahawk helicopter is one of the most advanced maritime warfare platforms owned by the U.S. military. Designed to carry out a variety of missions, including anti-submarine warfare, anti-surface warfare, and surveillance and search missions, it is a critical asset in maintaining maritime supremacy. With advanced technological capabilities, including multifunction radar, sonar sensors, and sophisticated weapon systems, the MH-60R is recognized as the backbone of modern navies. The Middle Eastern country receiving this sale is expected to utilize the MH-60R helicopter to strengthen its military capability to protect its territorial waters. The region has a number of strategic sea lanes, including the Strait of Hormuz, which is a vital route for global energy trade. With increasing maritime security threats, including from militia groups and potential conflicts between countries, this acquisition is a strategic move to maintain regional stability. The MH-60R sale is part of Foreign Military Sales, a program managed by the U.S. Department of Defense to sell military equipment to allied countries. In this context, the U.S. not only sells military hardware, but also offers training, maintenance, and technical support to the buying country. This is aimed at ensuring that the country can effectively operate and maintain these advanced systems. The agreement also highlights the important role the U.S. plays in maintaining the balance of power in the Middle East. As a region prone to conflict, both internal and interstate, this sale is expected to have a deterrent effect on security threats. In addition, strengthening the maritime capabilities of U.S. allies in the region is also part of a strategy to stem the influence of actors deemed destabilizing to the region, such as Iran. However, these arms sales have also sparked criticism from some quarters, with some analysts arguing that the increase in defense equipment in the Middle East has the potential to exacerbate the arms race in the region. They argue that the transfer of advanced weapons to certain countries can increase regional tensions, especially if they are misused in local conflicts. Therefore, this U.S. move is considered a double-edged sword that can bring stability, but also the potential for conflict escalation. On the other hand, recipient countries of weapons such as the MH-60R often regard these agreements as a form of recognition of their strategic relationship with the U.S. They see this military cooperation as a way to strengthen alliances with Washington amidst changing geopolitical dynamics. Moreover, advanced technology like the MH-60R gives them a military edge that is difficult to achieve without U.S. support. The U.S. itself has a vested interest in maintaining its presence in the Middle East, although in recent years its geopolitical focus has begun to shift to the Indo-Pacific region. This kind of arms sale is one way to remain relevant in the region without having to expand its military presence directly. By strengthening the capabilities of its allies, the U.S. can ensure that it remains a major player in regional security dynamics. The MH-60R helicopters sold through the FMS program also have economic implications for the U.S., as the domestic defense industry, especially Lockheed Martin, which manufactures the helicopters, will benefit greatly from this contract. The sale of defense equipment overseas has become one of the main drivers of U.S. exports, while strengthening its position as the world's leading supplier of military equipment. The U.S. military also benefits from training cooperation and technology transfer. This program allows the U.S. to build interoperability with the armed forces of the buyer country, which in turn can strengthen coordination in the event of future joint military operations. The ability to cooperate with allied countries is one of the U.S. strategic advantages in the Middle East and other regions. Meanwhile, the need for helicopters like the MH-60R in the Middle East cannot be separated from the security challenges facing the region. In addition to threats from other countries, the region must also deal with non-traditional challenges, such as sea piracy, arms smuggling, and human trafficking. With its multi-role capabilities, the MH-60R can help address these threats more effectively, and this sale also demonstrates the flexibility of the U.S. in pursuing a foreign policy that is oriented towards economic and security interests. In this case, the U.S. is able to balance supporting its allies, maintaining regional stability, while strengthening its defense industry. However, challenges remain, especially in ensuring that the weapons sold are not used to violate human rights or exacerbate existing conflicts.